Hi, in this video I'm going to show you my Fallout 4 Completionist guide that I've been working on. The point of my guide is to list all rare obtainable items and help players complete as much of the game of Fallout 4 without reaching a point of no return. So here we are on the spreadsheet. I've created 5 different sections within this spreadsheet guide. So on the first section, we're on point of no return quests. This section lists all the quests in Fallout 4 that once you complete them, there's no way of going back, and they're game changer quests. So you have the Commonwealth quests within the Commonwealth that are point of no return, Nuka World, and Far Harbor if you have those DLCs. Under each cell, I provide additional information. And I add some color, like to make it easier on the eye. So that's point of no return quests. Then I have save quests that reward rare items. These are all quests that, like as the title says, reward rare items, but they're not point of no return. So you can do them safely without reaching a point of no return for these quests. And I also provide additional information under each cell. The next section is rare weapons and armor/clothing. So I divide these up within different parts of the game. So you have Commonwealth, Nuka World, and Far Harbor. So underneath I have the Far Harbor rare weapons. I have them all listed here and how to get them. Then you have rare armor and clothing. This lists all the armor items and clothing, basically all items that can be equipped and worn on your character. So that can be armor, hats, glasses, outfits, etc. The next section is rare perks, aid, misc, and junk items. Keep in mind, this guide is a work in progress, so I'm still continuing adding and fixing things to this guide, so it's not complete. But I've come a long way. I've started in April, I believe April of 2023, so last year. And the hardest part, I think, of this guide are these 3 categories: junk items, misc, and aid. Junk being the hardest. Junk items are there's just so many different junk items, and I've been using the Fallout 4 wiki as well as doing in-game testing to kind of figure out what items are rare and what items are not. How I determine if an item is rare is basically if it can be bought at a merchant. So that if it can, then it's not rare because it means that that item will respawn eventually in that merchant. Or if it respawns in the world. So items can respawn in the Fallout 4 world after a certain amount of time. I don't remember. If that's the case, then the item isn't rare. If the item doesn't respawn and you can't purchase it at a merchant, then I consider that item rare. And this this applies not only to junk items, but it applies to. So this also applies to all items like that you can acquire for your character. So here on this page I have the rare junk items, rare misc items, and rare aid items, and rare perks. Basically, you can get perks through companions, through quests, and through merchants by way of discount. So let's move on. Next I have rare mods, recipes, schematics, and settlement items. This row is for rare mods, recipes, and schematics right here. And these are rare settlement items. I've considered the merchants that you can add to your settlement as settlement items, since they can be added to your settlement and they stay there permanently. Okay, so I've also created a Steam guide using this Excel spreadsheet, and this is what it looks like. Now, the Steam guide is, I like it, but you can't add as much information with the Steam guide as I can using an Excel spreadsheet, because as you can see, you can add information on each cell. So it's a lot easier to fit more information, and I think that the spreadsheet just looks better. But I've went ahead and created a guide regardless, because I um, I think it's good to have a Steam guide, and I think this can still come in handy. So I try to structure it the same way I have the Excel spreadsheet, but again, it doesn't have as much information on the items. I'm also going to include a link to the spreadsheet within the Steam guide. I haven't done that yet, which will link back to this spreadsheet, in which anyone who views can download it. They just won't be able to edit. I've also made a Reddit post about this guide, which I'm meaning to add the spreadsheet link, which I haven't, but it will have a link. And I will include a link to my Steam guide, my Reddit uh, post, and most importantly, my spreadsheet for my guide. Um, and feel free, like if you end up viewing my guide, to let me know if there's anything missing or anything wrong that needs correcting, because I'm doing this guide by myself. It's a solo man project, which I'm actually, I don't have any complaints about. Actually, this is what I wanted to do. It's always been something I wanted to do because I'm a big fan of Fallout 4, and I've always wanted a guide in which I can use to pretty much uh, have a perfect playthrough. That was always my I was that's always been a big goal of mine as a Fallout 4 fan. Anyways, thanks for watching.